Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Gubbs and welcome back to Untitled United challenging for the Premier League. So this episode, I got a point to prove. The last few episodes have been tough. We've had some really difficult games. I can't believe last episode we threw away the draw somewhat to Bolton, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, what you're going to do, my retarded mistake got us the loss in the end, but we probably wouldn't have gone any further in the cup anyway, because I think the next game might have been against like a Premier League opponent, so we would have got our asses raped, but I'm still kind of annoyed about that. And our form has dipped at the moment, so I do have a point to prove. I need to start getting some really good results coming in to really improve the form of the team, because if we want to challenge for that League 2 title, we need to be playing better than what we are at the moment. But this is how my day went. So someone wanted to see a squad report. The team is in fabulous form at the moment. I know we've had a little bit of a rocky, run of results at the moment, but we've been playing against some really good opponents at the moment. But most of my players are improving. I think some of them have already gone up some ratings. A lot of them playing better than what they are, which is absolutely fantastic because they are scoring a lot of goals. I think near enough. Actually, I think everyone on my team at the moment has scored a goal in the league or cups, which is absolutely amazing. But, there are standout performers. Potter, Davis, Neil, Tyrone's doing really well at the moment. And my new signing, Danny Rose. Well, both my Danny Roses are doing good at the moment. Well, I said standout players. I think my whole team is really standout at the moment. There are some really low rating players that are playing absolutely amazing. It's like 58 Wing, 58 Danny Rose. Doing so well. I'm loving the team at the moment. But yeah, that's my squad report. The team's doing really well at the moment. But after that, it was time for the first game of the day. Untitled United away to Burton Albion. We've already played them. We played them at home. I think we actually thrashed them. So I'm looking for a good result here, and this is how it went. Right, I'm the king of scoring early, and I retain my crown because we score in the 5th minute this game. There's a reason why Burton Albion at the moment are I think they're bottom of the league at the moment. No, Dagenham's bottom of the league. I think they're in the relegation zone, which is pretty bad for them. 5th minute, we score an absolute banger. Little bit of a hint of finesse abuse there, but I will take it. Danny Rose, yet again, my midfielder Danny Rose. Beautiful finish, we're 1-0 up. It got even worse for Bolton Albion though. They had a corner, we cleared it, we had a beautiful counter-attack. There's a beautiful through ball through to our midfield, Danny Rose. Puts away, easy finish, it's 2-0, we're absolutely dominating them at the moment. So after the second goal went in, I thought, you know what, this can't get any worse for Burton. But it did. No, honestly, I thought, once I've scored 2 goals, is my form going to stop? It didn't. And the third goal is beautiful. There's some absolute magnificent midfield play here. It's basically all nil. He sets up a beautiful ball forward to the other Danny Rose. The other Danny Rose puts it away. We're 3-0 up already. So after that goal went in, we slowed things down a little bit. We're already 3-0 up. And the first half isn't even over yet. But, Burton Albion did come back into the game a little bit after that. They did start having some chances of their own. And they did actually miss some really vital opportunities. But my new goalkeeper saved us, so he has been worth it at the moment. I am paying him a lot of money, though, per week, which is kind of annoying. But, he's justifying his worth at the moment. And we finished the first half 3-0 up. Pretty decent start. So the second half wasn't really a mirror of the first half. Burton Albion did come back into the game, which I've got to give a lot of credit to them. They did start putting more pressure on the ball. I don't know, I just didn't feel there. I wasn't the spark. I didn't have the spark I had in the first half. The opportunities wasn't coming along. I wasn't making opportunities out of nothing, and I wasn't really scoring. I was kind of thinking, at the end of the first half, I'm going to beat this team by 6-0, maybe even 7-0 if I'm lucky. But that didn't happen. They didn't get any more goals. I did actually get one more goal. 79th minute. There is some beautiful play. Danny Rose, the midfield Danny Rose, worked for this ball. He absolutely works for it. Puts away, cool, calm, collected finish. He gets his hat-trick. It's over. The game has finished. It's 4-0. A decent victory. It's a nice run of form from the team. That was an absolutely amazing result, and we needed that. So after the game, I checked my scouting report because we do have, a little youth academy at the moment. Nothing I really wanted at the moment. Oh, that sounds so deep. It sounds like they're an object, but there was no players that really caught my eye because we haven't got the best of a scout at the moment anyway. So these players' stats are going to be really different to what they really will become. So yeah, I'm not going to take any chance on these guys at the moment. But after that, there really wasn't anything to do. I did change up the team a little bit because we've had a lot of games very quickly at the moment, so everyone's feeling their fitness at the moment. So I gave some people who I wouldn't usually play some chances just to rest some of my star players at the moment. And we go into the second game of the day. Untitled United at home to Wycombe. Yes, I did say Wycombe last time. I don't know why I fucking called it Wycombe. I know it's Wycombe, but for some reason I called it Wycombe last time. So yeah, we're playing Wycombe, and this is how it went. So I'm going to do what I did last time, and we're going to skip through the whole of the first half because nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It was a 0-0 draw at the end of the first half, and I want to spare you the boredom because yeah, nothing happened. There's nothing I can commentate or talk about. So yeah, we're going to go straight into the second half because that's where all the action happened. And boy, was the second half so different. First half, stale, nothing going on with either team. Second half, we came out the door guns blazing. There was just so much of a different impact from the lads. You know, we were getting a lot of opportunities and we scored really early on. 51st minute, this is all nil. He uses that sweet pace abuse to break away. It's actually a counter-attack from the lads because Wickham were on the attack, but we won the ball off them, played it to nil. He runs it up. He doesn't have to pass it across goal. He puts away the finish for himself. It's 1-0. After that, we kept the attack on, we kept it on, and guess what? We got a second goal, and this is thanks to Danny Rose. He wins a ball off the defence. I don't know what he was doing. He plays an absolute cheeky pass to, I think it's Rig. He plays in the cross. Tyrone wins a corner. Corner comes in. Mullins gets his noggin on it. It's 2-0. Another header, but I will take it. So after that, the game slowed down a little bit. Wickham started to come into the game. They had a few opportunities of their own, but we was already 2-0 up. You know, it was going to take a lot for them to beat us. And we added some more salt to their wounds because 81st minute, you know, some beautiful build-up play from me. The ball finds its way to Potter. He puts away the finesse abuse of the year. Nah, it's not the finesse abuse of the year, but he puts away a beautiful finesse abuse. It's 3-0. The game's over. But this is the thing, though. It wasn't game over because we didn't stop there. Only a couple minutes later in the 85th minute, there is some funny play here. Neil goes for a finesse abuse, comes off the crossbar. Tyrone goes for a header. It's going in, but midfield Danny Rose steals the goal off of him. So deep. That should have been Tyrone's goal. But midfield Danny Rose takes it. It's 4-0. And that's it, the game ended. We beat Wickham 4-0. 2 amazing results in a row. We've absolutely pounded in the goals at the moment. And we've been strong at the back, which has been so good. We haven't been leaking goals, have we been the past few games. So the team's in fantastic form at the moment. So after that game, you know, I slowed things down a little bit. I've actually got some stuff to do. If you actually seen from the title at the moment, you're probably thinking, what the fuck is going on with the title? You know, it's not the transfer winner at the moment. We're going to talk about what the title's about at the moment. Simple as that. So I'm looking for some players to pick up because, you know, we're hopefully going to get promoted at the moment. So at the beginning of next season, we're going to have a lot more money in the bank to spend on some players. And the season's coming to an end soon. We've only got a couple more episodes and season 1 of this series will be over. Will we get promoted? I don't know yet. Will we? I hope we will, but at the moment I've been looking at some players at the moment. Really young players with really high potential. And we're going to go over them at the moment. These are some of my best picks in the game at the moment because I have been playing a lot of career modes separate from this career mode. I've been playing a Tottenham career mode. And I've got some pretty amazing players that I got for dirt cheap. And I'm hoping you're going to try and purchase them in this series if I can. So we're going to go over them right now. So the first player I'm going to go over, I think everyone has already heard of this player. It's Bakkali, or however you say his name. I don't know the pronunciation for it, but he's from PSV. He's without a doubt the best player in this game at the moment. He's like 74 rated, but he has the potential to be over 90. And trust me, he gets over 90 so easy. I've actually heard about him in real life though. Man City and Man United both want this kid. He is a wonder at the moment. He is one for the future. A lot of people have been calling him the next Ronaldo, but he does look really good. He's already scored a hat-trick for his club, so yeah. I want to try and get him. I did acquire about him. We're just going to see what they say afterwards, but I would love to get this guy for Oxford United. It would be amazing. But funny story about him though, in my Tottenham career mode I did have this kid and boy is he amazing. But he's 18 at the moment in real life. When he was 22 in my career mode, he was already 88 rated, which was absolutely fantastic. And without a doubt, he was the most expensive player in the game for my career mode, which is freaking amazing. I could have easily got 70-80 mil from any team would have purchased him because, you know, 22 and he's already 88 rated. At the end of the season, you know, that season I was playing, he was easily going to be 90. So, yeah, things were looking up for him. But the one thing I hate about career mode is that the board have way too much power. So what happened was, he got a little bit homesick. He started to create a kerfuffle around the club, which wasn't annoying for me. I didn't give a fuck, you know. I just want to keep my best player. You know, or otherwise I'll just sell him for like, I don't know, 70-80 mil. But the board was like, no, we're not having none of it, so we're going to sell him. So I'm like, alright, what are you doing? I don't want to sell him. Please run this decision over with me. He's my best player. I want to keep him. But they're like, no, we're going to sell him. So they ended up selling him, 88 rated 22-year-old. Have a guess what they sold him for. And he went to Real Madrid, by the way. So you're probably thinking, what? At least 60 million, maybe 70 million. Because funny enough, I actually did offer him for Mario Götze earlier in the year when he was around about 21 years old. And Mario Götze was 91 rated and he was worth about 60 million. And they accepted that deal straight away. And I think he was about 87 rated. So yeah, I'm just giving you a little bit of a price comparison there. So you're probably thinking, you know what, 60 mil, 70 mil. Easy, gotta be. They sold him for 20 mil. They sold my best player to 20 mil to fucking Real Madrid. Oh, I was so pissed off. I deleted the save. I was so pissed off with the career mode, I just deleted it. I was like, what's the point? Because I tried to buy him back from Real Madrid and they just would not let me have him. And what annoyed me were, they said, yeah, you can have him for 70 mil. So they would make a cool 50 mil for me just like that. And that just pissed me off. The board has way too much power in this game, especially to sell my prize asset for 20 mil to Real Madrid. It was ridiculous. And they even undercut him. Like, his initial value was like 30 million, 40 million. To sell him for 20 was a disgrace. That's the one thing that annoys me about career mode at the moment. But yeah, end of rant. He gets to be a really good rating and I would love to pick him up. The next player I'd like to pick up is Anthony Martial. He plays for Monaco. He's 18 years of age and he's a striker. He's pretty low rated. I think he's like 78 rated. But this guy is a pace abuse whore. Initially it says 84 sprint speed, 77 acceleration, but trust me, this kid by 20 for me had 98 both of them. He is without a doubt one of the fastest players in this game, and I'm so tempted to pick him up because he would be so rapid up front. Imagine him and Neil together would be unstoppable. This kid is amazing. I would love to get him for this career mode. Next player is Carrera. He played for San Lorenzo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, he plays for them. He's an 18-year-old centre attacking mid. And trust me, this kid is rapid. He has got to be, without doubt, the fastest centre attacking mid in this game. I haven't got the stats up on screen, but in my other career mode, this kid got to around about 98 pace as well. It felt like cheat codes. I had him and Anthony Martial up front, both 98 rated paces. It felt like I had speed hacks on. They were just so rapid. I'd love to pick up this kid. Pace abuse, and I am looking for a new midfielder at the moment, especially someone so young. I was thinking about picking up Marquinhos. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He plays for PSG. 19-year-old centre back, amazing centre back in this game. He easily gets to over 87 rated. I did have him, I think, 88 rated on my Tottenham career mode, so yeah, he's amazing. I'm not going to be able to afford him in this career mode because he plays for PSG. He recently arrived from Roma for 12 mil. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to pick him up. But if you want to pick up a really great centre back, definitely pick up this kid. Also as well, if you want to pick up another PSG prospect, pick up Marco, centre defensive mid. Amazing. He easily gets over the high 80s and he's a very good pickup, but he costs a lot of money. He really does cost a lot of money, but by 25 he'll be one of the best players in the game. So if you want to pick him up, pick him up. I don't think we're ever going to be able to afford him, but he is a very good buy. Now another player I would love to pick up is Victor Fischer from Ajax. He is an exciting prospect because he's 19 years of age. He's a left wing. He's around about 74 rated. I think he's around about 74 rated or maybe a little bit higher. He easily gets into the 80s. He's a good buy and I would love to pick him up for dirt cheap. But yeah, he's also a pace abuse as well. The final player is Leon. He's from Schalke. Centre mid, 19 years of age. He has just some really amazing stats. I don't know if I'll be able to afford him in this career mode because he just actually transferred to Schalke for 2.4 million. But maybe next season or the season after, we might be able to pick him up for a good price. But yeah, he is really amazing as well. He gets to be a really high rated centre mid later on. Trust me, he gets into the high 80s if you want to pick him up. But yeah, these are the players I'm hopefully going to try and get later on in this career mode. I would love to pick up Bakkali or even one of these players. They would be so pivotal to my team and success next season, hopefully. But yeah, we're not going to be able to buy anyone right now. Hopefully we get promoted. We might be able to pick up one of these players with the added money. I don't know yet. We'll see how things go. But yeah, there are some other players I'd like to look at, like Bruma from Sporting CP. Absolute pace abuse as well. And there's tons and tons of other players to pick up. But yeah, these are some of my picks of the lot at the moment. So if you pick up any of these players right here, you will not be disappointed. These are some of the best potentially rated players in the game, and I'm going to guarantee you right now, all these players get over 80 and most of them get into the high 80s and some of them even get into the 90s. So yeah, but we're going to stop that right now. No more transfer news because we can't buy anyone at the moment. So yeah, we've been very optimistic about these buyers. Let's get into the third and final match of the day. Now it's Oxford United away to Chesterfield, and Chesterfield are in a really good position at the moment, so we really need to win this game, and this is how it went. So, you know, I'm the king of scoring early. We score early on yet again. 8th minute, Danny Rose, the striker Danny Rose, puts away a beautiful finish. It's easy, the defence just walked away from everyone. Beautiful through ball though. It's 1-0 already. What a start though, we're already 1-0 up against Chesterfield. I cannot believe it. We really need to win this game to guarantee promotion to League One. And the lads are playing so well. And guess what happened? We got a second goal. It was actually on the counter-attack. Chesterfield had a really nice attack, but we broke it apart. And there is a beautiful through ball from nothing. Rig absolutely plays the through ball of the year up to Danny Rose, and he absolutely works for this ball. He tanks out the defence, puts away a beautiful finish. He's already got 2. I'm going to be honest with you though, once that second goal went in, things got a little bit sweaty bum time. I was on the defensive for basically the remainder of the first half. I'm just going to leave it at that. The first half ended there at 2-0. So the second half wasn't a mirror of the first half. It was more of an even affair. Both teams had their opportunities. Chesterfield was probably the more dominant team out of both of us. And yeah, I didn't get any more goals. And Chesterfield didn't get any more goals. And I've just kind of spoiled it because it ends there. The game ended at 2-0. That is probably the quickest game you've ever seen from me at the moment. But going to be honest with you, there was only 2 highlights of the game. And that was both the goals. There was literally no other chances in this whole game, which is kind of annoying. But I'll take the result. A 2-0 victory, I'll absolutely take it at the moment. We've had an amazing episode. We've had some really, really great results. We've had some great thrashings. We've had some decent results against high opposition. And we've looked at some future transfers, hopefully. But, yep, pretty successful episode. I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Mr. Teacup, so you rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time.